What up, gamers? Spencer here, and welcome back to Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. So last time, we did 12:11 p.m., 1:56 p.m., and Recollections, Kaori Yuihara. Now in this video, we'll begin with 2:39 p.m., which seems to be featuring L over here, of Maka Isenminhai, appears in front of Kaori and strikes up a friendly conversation, revealing that she's well aware of Kaori's motivations. So before we get started, I do want to make like a reply to one of your guys' comments in the previous video, where you guys told me that apparently there is a Tokyo-themed card set in Shadowverse Evolve, the physical card game for Shadowverse, and I thought that was very interesting because, you know, I don't really follow Shadowverse Evolve. I never played it before, but, you know, from what I've seen of it, they would like take cards from Shadowverse 1 and then translate that over to Shadowverse Evolve. I'm not sure if their effects are the same, but I've seen the artwork and they seem to take the artwork from Shadowverse 1 to Shadowverse Evolve. And I thought that's what they mainly do. I know they had some collaborations where they would have their own unique cards, like Uma Musume, and also I think I saw recently, like last month, with Cardfight Vanguard, which I feel like if I were to buy Shadowverse Evolve, I think I'll buy the the Cardfight Vanguard cards because I do like the anime a lot. I do like the the characters that they have there. But yeah, like, you know, that's what I know about Shadowverse Evolve, that they would just take the cards from the Shadowverse 1 and they would use that for the cards in Shadowverse Evolve. But I've never seen them like we never had like Tokyo themed cards in Shadowverse 1. So it makes me think that they actually made like unique cards, like new cards that was never featured before in any Shadowverse game at all. So I thought that fact was pretty cool if that is correct, and if that is true, I think at the end of this whole Let's Play, I do want to take a look at those cards because, you know, I've never seen their art before, or like, you know, what they would do, and maybe that could be like maybe something to maybe look out for when it comes to Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, because maybe, you know, kind of like how with Evolve, they would take the cards from the first game and take that over to Evolve. What if they take, you know, those cards from Tokyo and put it here in this game? I'm not sure if they would do that or not. I can definitely see it if they were ever to make like one of those like Renaissance Chronicles card set from Shadowverse 1 where they would feature the story characters and do like a reboot of them in a way. But yeah, I think I could definitely see it do it that way. Anyways, yeah, that's just what I want to talk about. I thought that was very interesting that they, you know, branched out from Shadowverse 1 cards to do their own unique Shadowverse specific cards, and not like just like the collab cards like they mentioned earlier with Uma Musume and Cardfight Vanguard. Anyways, yeah, that was enough blabbering for me for 3 minutes. Let me go into the chapter over here and begin. Here we go, guys. Yeah, I'm excited, man. And also, I can't wait to see the cards, but I'll do that at the very end of this whole story here and take a look at them. And that is if they're already available, like to see on the website or something. Anyways, here we go. Mal Ward, Tokyo, 2:39 p.m.
Hey Yui, do you still remember what I said to you before you left for the ministry?
You said you'd be lonely, that it felt like someone was stealing your older sister away from you.
Are you okay with being the older sister? Personally, I think I'd make a better older sister, Yui. You already have a younger sister, after all.
I had one. And that was ages ago.
Speaking of ages ago, how many years has it been? You know, since we met. That was the best day of my life.
Can't say I feel the same way. I've definitely had better days.
Have you now? I'd love to hear about them.
Well, I do know one thing. You have a warm heart. I mean it.
Ooh.
Huh? Dunno.
Huh?
Forgot.
Oh, Yui. You don't need to lie to me.
I like that response. Huh?
If you're gonna try and bust my lies, at least use a detector.
Is that a lie detector? Let me see. Detector, a device that can observe minute changes in human expressions and movements to detect lies. Yep, a lie detector. Every ministry officer is given a detector as part of their standard kit. However, since the Mikado system's revelations divulge the crimes of offenders beforehand, detectors are more often used to confirm a suspect's mental and physical state at the time of capture. I gotta say, like, with this world so far, they're very detailed with their terminology. That I do wonder if it's like worth doing, just because it's only for this one world. Like maybe if they carry on this whole glossary thing to the future worlds, then I guess this makes sense that they just want to make each world feel like unique. But like we never had this for the first two worlds, you know. I'm just wondering if like Tokyo is supposed to be very special, where it might come back to this world, and I feel like to me that just makes the most sense if you want to like make the most out of the terminology, because like there's like a lot of these specific words that they made unique to this world.
You know I'm not too handy with technology.
Like yeah, I'm not sure if like if they were to implement that system with the previous two worlds with Dial and Dreitzen, like I'm sure there's probably some specific terminology there that you might need a glossary for, but like I feel like I was still able to understand the whole thing like without the glossary stuff.
But
But yeah,
you
it feels like a lot of detail. I just feel like there's something
destroyed Miria
special about
and erased
Tokyo.
the evidence. By doing so, you purposely left a trail. And
Like
a
I
trap
just
for your
I can't really
pursuer.
tell if they're doing it just because they want to make the world just feel more unique and alive and stuff. I just feel like there's more purpose to it, that they're gonna reuse this world. Like it's gonna be more important, that might spread to other worlds.
They took the bait, and you got yourself a suit. And now, your target is me, correct? Or is it what I have on me?
I figured you'd start sniffing around if I let loose in the city. Was gambling on whether or not you'd show yourself to me, though.
Wagers are placed to be won. After all, we sisters have luck on our side.
We're not sisters.
Hmm? Didn't we just decide you'd be my older sister? You know, Yui, you're not the easiest person to talk to.
Talking might not be my thing, but at least I'm more human than you.
Yui, won't you come join me at Makahai?
That's what makes you inhuman. That uncanny shift of yours.
Every day's a blast at Makahai. As you know, the students and I were all created in the likeness of dragon. Its claws, wings, blood, heart, fangs, flames, wisdom. Its characteristics were divided among us and adapted to fit us. In the end, we obtained powers far exceeding mankind's. But in exchange, we lost our humanity, along with our place to belong. That's why I made us a new home. Somewhere we can take back our youth. Maka is Senman High. Every day we go
Okay.
to school and study.
I guess that makes sense.
We eat lunch and work up a sweat during club practice. Then we wave farewell, ready to welcome another peaceful day.
I was kind of confused on why they're high school girls, but now it makes sense, like why they are. It's because they want to, you know, live the youth in high school that they missed out on. I think that makes a lot of sense.
I'm the student council president, which means I'm in charge. Enrolling you would be as easy as pie. We could become even closer as sisters. Just imagine, a deadly flame burning away our loneliness. Doesn't that sound just lovely?
No is still no. I gave you my answer long ago.
Seeing as you left the ministry, I thought I'd try again. Or are you still involved with them, even now?
My answer is not gonna change. I couldn't care less about taking back my youth.
Very well. It appears our negotiations have broken down. And do you know what sisters do when they have an argument?
Beats me. As long as you give me what I want, nothing else matters.
Some of those scientists may have gotten away, but it doesn't change the fact that this is our property now. We've even obtained the key that unlocks our limiters. We're free at last. Free to enjoy our youth.
Those Amashia bastards put limiters on us all.
And I hold the key that unlocks them, right?
Talking with you is a real pain, you know?
But I am having so much fun. Come now, let us talk for a little while longer. Why do you wish to have this key?
So that's interesting. Like, I don't remember much during that cutscene in the previous video because, you know, it's been a while. But I thought, you know, when she said that, I thought they would, like, unlock their limiters right away. But apparently, I'm guessing it's not unlocked it.
You know why I was made. Just trying to use everything at my disposal.
Yes, you were created to destroy the smoke-shrouded butterfly.
Oh,
I know what you're thinking, Yui.
you got more a specific term. An outsider that once appeared in Tokyo. Rumor has it that a Amasia factory researcher once came in contact with it, but no further details are known. A smoke-shrouded butterfly. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to the outsiders, I do wonder if it is an existing character from before, since, you know, Shadowverse is all about, like, traveling to other worlds, so... I don't know anyone that looks like a smoke-shrouded butterfly. Or even have smoke at all. I can't think of anyone. I mean, I guess for me, I'm thinking about the main characters. But, like, okay, who else would be smoke? I don't know. I would say, I forgot his name. Kagero? Because he's a ghost. I don't know if he has, like, that ghosty, like, smoky look to him. Like, some transparency. Yeah, transparency with him. Because he's a ghost. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not even sure. But butterfly, I guess it has wings. I don't know anyone that has wings like a butterfly. Unless, you know, it doesn't really look like a butterfly. Maybe they're just using it because it has wings. Or they're calling it because it has wings.
You wish to obtain even greater strength by defeating and then absorbing the butterfly you were modeled after.
Or you know what? Oh wait, absorbing the butterfly you were modeled after. So wait, her powers is based on that butterfly. So it's gotta have, like, fire, right? Because she has fire. I don't know anyone that has fire. I mean, like, that looks like hers.
What's it to you?
I would like to resume our negotiations.
You really like me that much?
Well, we are sisters.
And I'm saying we're not.
So yeah, it could be a new
You've got
character.
something to say. Hurry up. and
I'm sure
spit
it's a
it
new
out.
character. It seems like they rarely, you know, reintroduce older characters. It was only that one time. And I guess Saito too, from what that one guy said. I already forgot some of the names.
This is Deacon Shinobi's jurisdiction. We're on his turf right now. I burned a myriad of his
Yeah, so far
precious
it's
myriad.
Belphegor and
Good
Saito
chance he'll track me
that they
down.
mentioned from the first game.
Yui, I have a proposal for you. Enroll at my school. In exchange, I will hand over what you desire. With it, you should be able to unlock even more power. I will only ask this one more time, Yui. Won't you enroll at Makai Senman High?
I'm grateful to you, Al. If you hadn't started that rebellion, I'd still be the Amashia factory's personal lighter, burning whoever they told me to. Thanks to you, I was able to breathe fresh air. I got to track down my family. I got to bury what was left of them. None of that would have been possible without you, Al. Still, my answer hasn't changed. I've never changed. Not since I broke free from that wretched cage all those years ago. Besides, can you even imagine me in one of those sailor uniforms? Bet I'd sleep in every day too.
I see our negotiations have broken down. For the second time at that. Do you know what happens?
When sisters have an argument, go ahead, Al. Tell me.
Yui, were you close with your younger sister? Did you ever fight?
Oh, she got on my nerves plenty. But there wasn't any time to get mad while we were scrounging to survive.
Great. I'm glad to hear that. The sisterly spat is a first for both of us then.
Ooh.
Bit extreme for an argument, don't you think?
Making up after a fight will bring us closer together. That's what the data says.
Let me guess.
What?
That data is from the previous era. I can imagine the digital bugs have been kind to it.
Correct. What is it all, really? Going to school, studying for tests, eating lunch, attending club activities, and waving farewell? What is youth? I, for one, do not know. But that is okay, because I am having fun.
Yeah, that's what matters, right? In the end. Just having fun with your
Promise
youth
me one thing.
before you
Don't
get miserable
anyone
as an
else
adult.
wrapped up in our fight. This is to break that promise, and you hand over the key. Got it, L?
That is fine with me,
Here we go.
but it's a rather one-sided deal, is it not?
So yeah, we're seeing her powers here. Yeah, I don't know anyone else that kind of has her power, just like blue fire power.
That's rich coming from you.
And then I'm sure there's some like Tokyo specific magic because they have to like do a command or something, right?
If I had known there was so much fun to be had, I would have done this back when we first met.
If you had, I wouldn't be standing here now. You would have sliced me in two. End of story.
I guess there's even like the markings and the blue hand. I still don't know anyone that looks like that from the previous Shadowverse. So yeah, probably new character.
Did you get stronger at the Ministry? Perhaps you found someone dear to you?
Didn't expect to hear that from you. I figure you know the answer to that, seeing as you probably looked up my data. Why don't you stop playing games and get to the point?
Love and adoration. What wonderful concepts. Is what I'm feeling for you love? Or is it adoration?
That's beyond me. But I can tell you, that's not how I feel. Me and him, we're not like that either.
Awfully one-sided, isn't it, Yui?
You still haven't had enough?
Not at all.
Well, don't blame me if this kills you.
You cannot kill a dragon! Do your worst, Yui! I have dreamed of bathing in your flames.
Guess I don't need to hold back then. Here I come, Al! Code FFB! Accessing magic chains! Fatal flame!
Oh, what the heck?
Hollow rain.
Why is he here?
Guided, rendering them as dreams.
Or like, are we just looking from a different area?
Greetings. Long time.
Oh no, he's actually here.
Or should I say, nice to meet you.
I thought maybe we're in a different like story.
I remember
No, he just
reading
came
some
in.
data about parents intervening in sisterly spats. Are you her father?
I am Bonsai Suzuki. Others call me Deacon Shinobi. Is the cutting down of one's parents permissible according to your data?
You cut in on my time with Yui.
My, what a frightful gaze you have. Water art. Streaming spear.
Oh my, what is this power?
I call it mystic conversion. I thought I'd take you out with that blow, but it seems water is not your weakness.
Slow as always. Aren't you, Deacon Shinobi?
My apologies. I came as quickly as I could manage.
Whatever. L! You still remember what you promised me?
I remember all of our promises, Yui.
You got him wrapped up in this and broke our promise. Guess that means you owe me that key.
Jeez, you're too smart for me. But I suppose this is my loss. It wouldn't do to break a promise.
Oh,
Do excuse me.
he got it.
Slow and sticky-fingered, I see.
Unacceptable. Surely you know what people who take things without permission are called.
Officers who rank first class or higher have the right to confiscate evidence. This key will be seized as such.
Well, that's no good. What about my promise to Yui? Or was this your aim from the beginning? I'm not very clever, so this is
I
hard
just
for me to
realized
follow.
her like weapon charm there, the smiley face on her
Could you
katana.
explain, please, Yui?
What the heck?
I imagine
guy
that
just, like,
someone
appears.
as clever as Kaori Uehara expected I would show up here. However, we did
Like not even like
plan
an
this
effect that
together.
plays when he appears. Just it's like you just toggle his visibility.
And that is why I will not be relinquishing this key to her.
Can I see that last sentence again? Oh wait, that's the thing there. Oh, we did not plan this together. Okay.
Then what's your plan, Deacon Shinobi?
According to my abacus, this key would render you strong enough to rival the 6 clans, to raise Tokyo to the ground even.
Wow. And also, good thing we have this because I kind of forgot what an abacus was. If they do have it here, abacus. Wait, they don't have abacus. I kind of forgot what it was. Like it is capitalized, so I thought it would be something very important. Well, yeah, there's way too many things for me to like dig around. Trolling, can't believe that's a thing in this game. Okay. There's no abacus that I can like just quickly skim through. I'm just gonna trust like what it is, or maybe they're about to maybe talk about it.
Therefore, I cannot give this to you. Rest assured, though, your own
I'm guessing it's
skills
like a
along with
device
that
that
suit you stole from Fragment should
gives
be
them
enough to
information.
carry out your mission.
What are you, my father?
In a manner of speaking. But more to the point, I am certain the role I play does not involve handing you this key.
Role? Oh, like playing a tree in a school play?
You speak of a part in a show. The role which I speak of is destiny itself.
Destiny? I remember hearing about that in music class.
Songs of the previous era, I presume? Their lyrics mirror our world even now. It's Kanazuki.
Oh,
The 10th month, is it not?
Kanazuki.
Yes. So why is it called?
That's kind of cool. They had like even their own month names too. Like Kanazuki. What was it again? Oh, that's not the one. I always press that. So what is the 10th month again? That's October, right? That'll be like, I guess, the equivalent to October. But yeah, I guess it's the other guy that I forgot the name of.
Finally. That bastard's finally here. Kept me waiting long enough.
I see now. That would explain your unusual calm in spite of your precious key being taken from you. How clever of you. This was your real aim all along. Well played, Kaori Yuihara.
Oh, that was it? I thought they were about to show him. I forgot his name already. Okay. Is he about to appear here? Yeah, Keith, that's his name. Keith. Recollections, Keith Rothman. An officer known for his silver tongue finds himself tasked with training a new and somewhat suspicious recruit named Kaori Yuihara. Okay, we'll see what that's going to be like. Okay. Tokyo orders. Tokyo Malward Bureau of Justice, Mikado System, Personnel Assignment, ID, all that jazz. Assigned Bureau, Bureau of Justice, Assigned Post, Paranormal Disciplinary Division, Officer Rank None. Name Kaori Yuihara, Classification Whisperer, Fire Affinity, Special Notes, a bunch of them, some blocks. She likes squares.
I still remember when I first met her. I was at a loss for words. Something that almost never happens to me. I can run circles around people with my words, but in front of her, I was clumsy, tongue-tied. She seemed to give off a faint yet warm glow, like a ray of sunlight imbued her very being.
What did he like? Like, is he like one of those people that, like, you know, gets caught off guard because over like beauty, I guess? Does he have like a crush on her?
I felt vulnerable, restless.
Starting today, a new member will be joining the Bureau of Justice's Paranormal Disciplinary Division. Her name is Kaori Yuihara. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
And what?
An introduction. Apologies, Keith. She can be a bit temperamental at times.
Deacon Shinobi, who is that?
I thought it patently obvious. That is your new rookie. It has been a while, huh? Did you not receive the data I sent?
Yeah, I got it all here. Her address, name, age, bio ID, bank account number, even her medical history. The data is too complete. Don't you think so, Deacon?
Yes, well, most people do try to keep certain aspects more confidential. In her case, however, she submitted all of this data voluntarily. She is either honest to a fault, or...
A bold-faced liar.
To be honest with you, I am not privy to the details either. I have my personal theories, but no evidence to back them up.
Give me a break. You're telling me she wields fire? You can use all 6 elements, so you ought to know better than anyone. Our elements are the worst possible pairing.
Now, give it a try. Are human interactions not your specialty, Keith Rothman?
I wonder. I've always had a way with words, and dealing with people was right up my alley. I put my talents to use running a fake digital investment scheme. Built my fortune with it when I was 7 years old, if I remember right. The conversation's like an old box in a basement. You sift through the useless trinkets and toys until you find the good stuff. What the other person is really trying to say. Most of the folks crying that they need more money, all they really want is some recognition. I figured out this simple truth when I was 7. I used my talents to milk this scheme for all it was worth, spreading it across the net. Thanks to that, some poor fool was retrieved instead. They took the fall because of me. But I couldn't live with that, so I turned myself into the ministry.
Wow.
I was guilty of hundreds of crimes. I was sure I would get convicted for something.
But instead, you got recruited. Yeah, probably because of that guy. Yeah, this guy.
But thanks to a certain someone,
Yep.
I was shown leniency. A suspended sentence for 89 years.
Dang, 89 years.
Use your powers for justice, as long as you stay on the right path. I am certain you will save this city.
The point is, if it wasn't for that intervention, I wouldn't have been in the position of using my talent to try and break the ice with a challenging coworker. Yui Hara wasn't very talkative. She would answer me with one-word retorts, and that was it. If you told me she'd never talked with another person in her life, I'd have believed you. At first, I just assumed that was the kind of person she was. Not an ideal personality, but easy enough to deal with most of the time. It's not that the quiet ones don't talk. They can't talk, because they weren't thinking of anything to begin with. So if I got on her good side and got through to that empty head, I'd be able to break the ice between us, or so I thought.
Okay.
Get out of my sight.
When I saw her flames for the first time, my jaw dropped. They burned with an intensity beyond anything I'd ever seen. She must have been on par with a Nayuta-class Archmage, or even better. As I felt the heat scorch the air around us, I understood that peculiar warm glow I felt from her when we first met. It was a raging flame, blazing within her, constantly on the verge of engulfing everything in its path. Damn, you're really something. You don't see that kind of firepower every day. Where'd you learn to do magic like that?
None of your business. Not like these flames are worth a damn anyway. I'm just here to do my job. So you do yours.
After that day, I went out of my way to talk to Yui Hara even more. I had 2 reasons. First, I was sure that she'd be a great combat asset. In all my days in Tokyo, I'd never seen flames that burned so bright. Second, I was curious. Just what was going on behind her taciturn facade. I couldn't stop thinking about her.
Okay, yeah. I guess, it's not a crush, but, she's just a very mysterious person. And Keith is just very curious because, yeah, he just can't make sense of her,
She
I guess.
responded to my attempts with silence, but I didn't mind.
Like, with her,
Before we clocked in, while we were on patrol, after the
I guess
sun
we need
set
the
on
truth
another working
behind her.
day, I never stopped trying. I ended up doing a background check on her, as if she was a suspect. Studied her movements and what she was searching on the net. I discovered two things. First, her past on file was full of fabrications. Second, she had searched for data on a certain robbery. Looking back on it, maybe I had gone a bit crazy. We continued the same routine, until one day.
You gotta believe me, Keith. They're the ones who got my family hooked on digital drugs. I couldn't just let them get away with it.
What is digital drugs? What does that even look like? How do you snort like a pixel on a screen? How do you get high on like? I guess maybe. I mean, you can maybe say TikTok is like that.
I've already finished investigating that.
I mean, I've seen those like videos of like kids just like, they're on their iPad or phones and they're just like trying to watch every single TikTok. I guess you can say it's that. You gotta believe me, Keith. They got hooked on TikTok. They don't even respond to me anymore.
So does that mean?
For every sin, a just retribution. You shall atone as others have. In the name of truth, I administer judgment upon you. Hey, just finished up here. Let's get back to the ministry.
That phrase of yours. Just retribution? What do you mean by that?
I was taken by surprise. After all, it was the first time Uehara had ever started a conversation with me. I observed her. Her expression, her gestures, and her words. Clearly, something I did rubbed her the wrong way. It felt like a once-in-a-lifetime chance to get to know her better. So I took it. Now this is unusual. Didn't think you'd ever show interest in another person. Or is this your way of saying you finally recognize me as your partner? I wanted to see how she would react. So I tried to stir the pot. But...
Cut the act.
what act?
I said, quit it. Stop trying to get me riled up on purpose. You already did a bang-up job without even trying. But you knew that, didn't you?
This time, it wasn't surprise I felt. It was my blood running cold. I instinctively knew what she was hinting at. She wasn't quiet because she was slow, or because her mind was devoid of thought.
Keith Rothman, I know all about you. District 8, Nibibashi, Mao Ward. 91st Tower Residence, room 714. Pretty fancy for a bachelor. At the tender age of 7, your name appeared in a revelation for the crime of running electronic transaction scams. But the case was tossed due to lack of evidence. The investigating officer at the time was Deacon Shinobi. You had a guilty conscience, so you tried to make up for it by atoning and using your talents for good. Too bad those talents of yours don't work so well on me.
She was quiet because she didn't need to talk. Because she had reached her own conclusions already. My real address, the one I hadn't even told the ministry about,
Wow.
passed with Deacon Shinobi. Uehara had all the dirt she could want on me. You've done your research, eh?
I don't play around with my words like you do.
It's
I
kind of
say
crazy. He
things
even lied to the
when I
ministry
mean
with
them.
his real address. I mean, I thought you would, be truthful for like your job like this, for a job like this.
If this talk was a gunfight, then you'd be long dead, Keith Rothman.
Guess that means we can finally be candid with each other.
To know about that, you're still hiding something. Like that power of yours.
So you know about that too.
Power.
Just what kind of partner did I get assigned with?
Forget
Yeah,
it.
someone really scary.
What I want to know is what you meant by just retribution. You're blessed with the gift of gab, right? Then talk me through a hypothetical.
Hey, hold on. Can I see that again with the just retribution? I kind of forgot the context of like what that means. I just want to see if I can like figure out what he meant by that. For every sin is just retribution. Okay. I thought he, because like I kind of forgot like what was the context for that. I thought, you know, it's just business. I thought he meant it like that, but no,
Let's say you're
it's
given
just
like a
retribution.
mission. It asks you to execute a murder suspect. I'm that suspect. I've killed 100,000 civilians. What would count as just retribution in your books? What would you, as judge, jury, and executioner, decree? Go on. Tell me.
Her example was far-fetched, almost ludicrous. But in Yuihara's words, I could sense genuine anger, so I made up my mind. I would respond to her question head-on. You said you killed 100,000 civilians. If those are the facts, then I'd search for the truth.
What?
Did you kill 100,000 people for your own pleasure? Or did you have some separate motive?
Okay. I'm guessing Kaori suspected that when he said, you know, what was it like for every sin, just for just retribution. I'm guessing like the way she thought that meant is that, you know, if you do something bad, then I guess you'll just, you know, get retribution.
I would need to understand your motive first. It's
I don't
only
think
after I
Kaori.
could decide on an appropriate sentence.
Yeah, I guess Kaori didn't think that she would get this answer where, you know, to find a motive, not like just like blindly going for the execution.
What meaning is there in this truth
I'm not sure.
you're going
That's
on
my
about?
interpretation of it. I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm sure I'm wrong.
The fact is, I killed 100,000 living, breathing people. No matter what truth might lie behind the murders, I can't go consequence-free.
Okay.
Sure. But that's only if massacring that many people was your choice.
That is true. It's like if you have a button and like, you know, you could die, or you can press the button to like drop a nuke on a whole city. It's like, I got no choice, man. I want to live. I'll just press the nuke.
Accidents, negligence, mental instability. There are plenty of reasons why the blame might lie beyond that person.
Or I guess for me, I guess I gave the reason of like a hostage situation.
I would search for your truth. And if I
I mean, I
discovered
would
that you were indeed responsible
yeah, I
for the
think that's pretty
massacre,
much Kaori,
I
just a
would hunt
hostage.
you down.
I mean, she was taken and forced to do stuff. Like she was just pretty much a prisoner. That's why she like destroyed all those people.
But let's say that you did have a compelling motive to commit this crime. That there was a hidden truth to your actions. In that case, I would want to stand by you. Even if no one else would.
This is pointless. What do you know about me? All you know is how to manipulate people with that silver tongue of yours.
Well, I could tell that Yuihara was losing her patience. Normally, I'd have stepped back and shut my mouth at this point. But that day was different. For the first time in forever, I spoke my mind freely, without paying heed to any consequences. I gave her my honest answer. I do know one thing. You have a warm heart. I mean it.
This is it.
It was clumsy. There weren't enough words, enough thought put into it. I simply let the feelings deep within me flow out.
Huh?
Huh.
Hold on. Let me rephrase that.
That's it? That's your reason? Funny. Someone I used to know said something similar. They were a real fool. And it looks like you are too, Keith Rothman.
From that day on, Yuihara and I started taking on more jobs together. She would pass judgment first and figure out the method after. I would glean the truth from the evidence first. We were complete opposites, but we worked surprisingly well together. Whirlwind Genji,
Oh.
the Murmurers,
Whoa.
the House of Miracles hoax.
We got a lot more now. Whirlwind Genji, a scavenger who made his name as an outstanding master of the craft. One day Genji went missing, and now his younger sister has taken up the title. Though not as prodigious as her brother, the new Genji is more than capable when it comes to close-quarter combat and stealth operations. She is able to control the wind with her whisper powers. Okay. Murmurers. Though the name implies a group, the Murmurers is actually the title of a single female scavenger. Her entire body has been replaced with cybernetics, and she hides a whole arsenal of weaponry within her robotic body. The plural form of her title likely comes from the fact that every fight that she's involved in leaves behind destruction, equivalent to that of large-scale group combat. Dang, I like that. I do like that. House of Miracles Hoax, a scavenger with only low-level whisper powers. They made a name for themselves by claiming their powers to be miracles and selling their services as a holy shaman. Though they claim to lead the wayward spirits to tranquility, in reality, they're simply a con artist looking to make some quick cash. Hmm. Okay, so why is he mentioning this now?
As the two of us continued to retrieve criminal after criminal, the folks at the ministry gave us a nickname. We were the Bureau of Justice's Frozen Blaze.
Frozen
I
Blaze.
wasn't sure how to feel about standing out, but being recognized like that didn't feel too bad.
A song of ice and fire.
I was more captivated with Yuihara than ever. She was far more clever, and far more lacking in communication skills than I imagined. She would never explain herself. Add that to her demeanor, and it's no surprise that the very citizens she was supposed to protect feared her. But there were good things about her too. Despite her indifferent exterior, she could get a good joke. She wouldn't laugh out loud, but there were times I saw her smile. And though she probably didn't notice it herself, she would become nicer when speaking to girls younger than her. I wonder if she had a sister or something.
Yeah.
I wonder if she would have answered me even if I asked. I wanted to know. How did she grow up? What were her dreams? That's when I finally realized what the warmth I felt when we first met really was. Basically, it was, well, you know, it was love at first sight.
Okay, it was love. At first, I thought it was love, then I thought maybe it wasn't. I thought maybe he was just, curious, but yeah, I guess that can lead to love.
I wasn't a teenager anymore. There was no chance that I would ever reveal those feelings. We were co-workers, and I planned to keep it that way.
So that's pretty cool. We got, like, I guess the first potential couple of Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. They had some pretty good couples back in Shadowverse 1 too.
And so I hid those feelings away. There was no way for Yuihara and I to be together. That's what I thought. I stopped observing her movements. I didn't want to treat her like another suspect to profile. But even then, I noticed she was looking up more things on the net. I told myself it didn't matter. One day she'll smile at me and open the lid on all these secrets. I told myself that so many times I started to truly believe it. Looking back now, it wasn't that I trusted her. Rather, I was blinded by love. Hey, out for a stroll at this hour?
Keith.
I saw you on the Mirios footage. You took quite the detour. Or did you want to be seen? To lead me here?
I found myself a new place. It's in that district with those real liquor bars you talked about. What's wrong? You're not gonna laugh like you always do?
Not in the mood for it, I guess.
Why is that?
I know you're leaving the ministry. I know something happened in your past, before you came to the ministry. I know there's something powerful driving you. This day was going to come eventually. It had to. But even knowing that, I tried to ignore my gut and look the other way. Still, I want to help you. I want you to rely on me.
Keith, what are you? To me.
There was only one answer to her question. But that one answer was something I couldn't bring myself to say. And so, I answered with my head instead of my heart. It's a bad habit of mine. I know that now. Your partner at the Mal Ward Bureau of Justice Paranormal Disciplinary Division.
All right. Yeah, just a colleague.
That's so.
Yuihara!
Then while we're being honest, I've never thought of you as my partner. Not once. Your ice can't snuff out the pathetic flames smoldering inside me. You and I aren't meant to be. Got it?
Oh,
So stop following me.
I guess she was kind of like open to that. Okay, I wasn't sure at first because even I couldn't tell like if she was like also in love with Keith as well. Like she usually just tries to keep things to herself.
Goodbye, Keith. Working with you wasn't so bad.
Dang,
I was
Keith,
too
you
young
screwed
back
up,
then. I
bro.
didn't chase after her.
Why do you have to talk with your brain and not your heart? This is a very it's so weird with this chapter. Is that it definitely just became like a love story.
If I could go back now, I would use my authority as a paranormal disciplinary division officer and drag the deserter Kaori Yuihara straight back with me. But to my young and naive self, the woman who turned her back on me wasn't a deserter. Not even close. And that's the story of how my first love ended before it even began.
Mount Ward, Tokyo, 3:10 p.m.
And here I am now, chasing after Yuihara. I was young back then. Now things are different. I know what I have to do. No matter what lies in wait, I'll see this through. Yuihara, I'll find your truth.
Yeah, bro screwed up, man. He used his brain. Like technically, we're partners at the Mount Ward, at the Bureau of Justice. 4:04 p.m. All right. Yeah, this will be the last one that we do. I believe it's the 9th one, right? I'm trying to do like 3 per video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I want to do 3 per video here because I think they usually have it at 12 being the max, around there, maybe 11 or 12. Keith surmising that Fragment has come into contact with Kaori, lures the unsuspecting scavenger into a meeting. Okay, back to Keith now. Let's go and see what's up. Mount Ward, Tokyo, 4:04 p.m. Whoa.
That's right. I'm looking for info on a scavenger. Goes by the name Fragment.
Okay, I thought at first this was like a unique art, just because the background. I don't think I remember this background if they used it before, but also the computer kind of threw me off guard.
Fragment, you said. Chasing after another nasty one, huh? That one's especially wary of others, even for a scavenger. Only lets people he trusts near him.
I'm told you've had prior dealings with him.
That was a long time ago. At some point, I lost contact with him. Here he's still alive, though.
At some point. Think it was when he got those nasty burns?
Right on the money, Keith. You've done your research.
If you could confirm his vital signs, then surely you could triangulate his coordinates. Sell them to me.
You know I can't turn you down, but be careful out there. Fragment wasn't the type to get burned by a little match, and look what happened to him. You might just find an inferno waiting for you.
"1145 West District 12, Kaori, Karizuka. This is the place. There's data from the old world describing a surefire way to smoke out rats hiding in their holes. Bring in a terrier. Easy as that. Bureau of Justice Paranormal Disciplinary Division First Class Officer Keith Rothman reporting to the Mikado system. To carry out my current retrieval, I request a forced jamming of the power grid in the targeted area.
Confirming request. Officer ID verified. Authorization restricted to the Ministry and limited city areas. Confirming coordinates. 12 Miria at 1145 West District 12, Kuroi, Karizuka. Final result. Partial approval. 10 Miria will be disabled for 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Now, if things go to plan, Gotcha. So, You're a
Freaking
fragment,
wimp.
the S-rank scavenger.
Who are you?
S rank.
Let me go. She's coming. I just know it. I'll be turned to ash again because of the blind spot.
Why don't we have a nice talk about Kaori Uehara? You've met her once before. Have it, you fragment.
Results 1. Mirios near Karuzuka. Mount Ward found damage. A victim with severe burns was also discovered in the area. They fled but were identified shortly afterwards. Victim ID, all that, numbers and letters. No name in registry, alias fragment, couple unknown. Note, the Mirios in question was reduced to a white powder resembling ash. Like, we saw this before. However, the substance vanished before a sample could be collected and examined. To try to read that fast.
Incident, you were the victim with severe burns. I can more or less imagine what went down. You provoked her, didn't you? And she burned you. Mirios and all.
She... Where is she?
I've got good news. Kaori Uehara wasn't the one who stopped the Miria around here. I pulled a few strings to lure you in. So take a deep breath, will you?
Are you with her?
Not anymore. I'm after her. Official ministry business.
You're with the ministry? Damn.
Cooperate with my investigation, Fragment. If you play nice, I might look the other way when it comes to your crimes. Right now, you're the last person to come in contact with Uehara. What'd you two talk about? How is she acting?
She knew who I was. I was her target from the start. It was my Omnisuit. She knew about it and took it from me. I was robbed. I'm a victim.
Your Omnisuit was stolen by Uehara.
That's right. It was a Fragment original. I'll never be able to make something like that again. Hey, you're here to retrieve her, aren't you? Then maybe you could get my suit back.
Why would Uehara steal Fragment's Omnisuit? Her goal is to strengthen herself by devouring monsters. At least according to her old acquaintance, L. But Uehara...
None of your business. Not like these flames are worth a damn anyway. Your ice can't snuff out the pathetic flames smoldering inside me.
Oh, is that it? Is that the answer? Huh? The revelation's being updated.
Tokyo Malware Bureau of blah, 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 blah. System revelation, blah, blah, blah. Additional information, new victim discovered, ID, all that. Last known, coordinates unknown, signal from surrounding Miria loss.
Another victim?
Hey, what's going on?
Sorry, but I don't have time to deal with you any longer.
Huh?
This is to freeze him?
Why is it so cold?
I guess that's safe. Like that's like a safe way to contain a victim. Well, not a victim, a criminal. I mean.
I appreciate the help.
I mean, he does call himself a
Good night,
victim,
Frank.
so I'm somewhat right.
What do you got?
Hey, Keith, about that thing you asked for. Just now at 4:22 p.m., someone made a post on the net with the wording you're looking for. I'm trying to get the details out of them right now.
Anything worth noting so far?
Here, I'll send you the screenshots. Before you get your hopes up, I'd wager it's just bait. The original poster isn't even using a proxy. And sent.
Ash, huh? Probably gonna be a cover-up. Someone turned into Ash. You trolling? What? Ash? Sauce? Oh wait, this was from the
This is it.
before.
Give me their coordinates. You said they weren't using a proxy, right?
Yes, sir. Give me a moment. Got it. They made their post from 3209 West District 9, Kuroi Karizuka.
Appreciate it. I'll deposit your creds later. They're close by. I hope I can make it this time. Current time, 4:27 p.m. Tokyo Malwar Bureau of Justice.
It was like
Revelation
5,
retrieval
right?
report,
Or something?
number unknown.
During yeah, like when he caught up.
The following actions were taken based on the revelation provided by the Mikado system. Danger designation unknown. Retrieval target Kaori Uehara. Crime unknown. Retrieval in progress by First Class Officer Keith Rothman. This way. Progress report. Current findings are listed as follows. Kaori Uehara has the ability to wipe Muriel's data. She was involved in the data wiping incident in '82, and there is evidence that suggests she has stolen Fragment's Omnisuit. She also has connections to the Amasya factory, and was part of an experiment there known as the Cage. According to a statement made by a Maka Senmon High School student, Uehara is searching for a way to become even stronger. Based on the aforementioned facts, First Class Officer Keith Rothman concludes that the retrieval target for this case is not Kaori Uehara. Year 87, signed Keith Rothman, Bureau of Justice Paranormal Disciplinary Division. Hey, it's been a while. Last time I saw you was back in '82. 5 whole years ago, if you can believe it.
Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I definitely like. Whoa, whoa. Okay, that gave me the goosebumps. What the heck? Dude, that freaking scared me, dude. Holy crap, I got goosebumps. What the heck is this? So wait, have things been out of order? What the heck? Well, I mean, you know, it makes sense for this one over here, because yeah, definitely these are in the past. But then, like, I don't know what get rearranged. Year 82, 87, 5 years. So like, I guess they originally they want us to believe that, you know, it's taking place with the time over here and not like by year. I think that's what the game tried to do. Because yeah, I did not expect this to be like within 5 years. Well, now I'm kind of confused now. My brain is like fried on like how the story is kind of structured. I actually don't know now. So wait, this is the fragment battle, right? And this is the one that we just did, right? Like at the beginning. And then all the stuff with Keith came in. Okay. So I'm guessing the stuff with Kaori, you know, that happened first. And then 5 years later, that's when Keith comes in. That's when we saw his story. Okay. Dang, dude. Yeah, that was so weird, man. I have never seen Shadowverse do that. I mean, you know, they have been, you know, creative, I would say, with some of their stories. You know, trying to have like multiple endings back in the first game. But dude, that like presentation of like rearranging, like, man. Yeah, I gotta say, so far, I guess when it comes to like presentation, this is probably the most, I guess, presented so far. Like, we got the glossary thing, now we got that really weird rearrangement of the story chapters. But yeah, I don't even know what I did. I guess I did, because normally I would say, like, you know, what I did at the beginning and end of the video. But yeah, I think I'll just end it there, because I don't know what I just did. Like, I know I did this over here, 404. I forgot the others that I did, what times and stuff. But yeah, wow. 5 years after. Oh wait, that's kind of crazy. So he stole the suit 5 years. She stole the suit 5 years ago, right? And then, like, even till now, Fragment is like, kind of scared. Like, I thought, you know, that, like, when he got scared when he met Keith, I thought because that was very recent, you know. But no, he's still like scared after 5 years later, man. Yeah, he still feels the heat. But yeah, next time we'll do Facts and Truth. I'm excited, man. Yeah, so far I gotta say I do like that one chapter that where it was kind of like a romance with Keith and Kaori. I thought that was pretty good, like especially from Keith's point of view. You know, you got to know more about him. Yeah, that was during the recollections, right, from this. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. You know, you get to know more about him, and then you start to see him like slowly falling in love. At first, I wasn't really sure. I kind of like joked about it, but yeah, it was love, and I thought it was like well executed too. I thought it was well executed. Unfortunately for Keith, he did not execute his answer because he thought it with his brain and not his heart, and just was just like, oh yeah, you're just a colleague of mine, a proud colleague of mine, and nothing more. But yeah, next time, Facts and Truth. Can't wait to see like how this whole thing ends out. Because yeah, I do plan to finish this whole thing out with the next 3 chapters. I think I saw there was 12, so I think we'll be doing that. And also, I'll be taking a look at the Tokyo cards on Shadowverse Evolve if they do have it available to view somewhere. But yeah, anyway guys, that'll be it for now. That's game.